Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. This episode is brought to you by Blue Chew. We have a very special guest tonight. Please welcome for the first time on the Steebee Weebee Show, YouTube sensation, Cherdleys.
YouTube sensation. Oh, what does that word even mean?
Well, you're it, man. I mean, you got great vids out. First of all, thanks for doing it, man.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
I love the Yee video. I was watching that religiously. Amazing. Well, first of all, man, like, where are you originally from?
There's this little town called Marietta, California.
Mm-hmm. Where's that located? Where's that?
Yeah, it's 2 hours south. It's kind of like a small town. It's in between like L.A. and San Diego in the valley, and it's kind of like a soccer mom town. Then next to it is like a dirt bike bro town.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So I get a lot of inspiration from the little dirt bike bro town called Lake Elsinore.
Oh, so you're biking back when you were growing up?
I actually did have a bike. Yeah.
A BMX?
Yeah, a BMX bike.
Yeah.
And
How did you get into that? Were you heavy into it?
Nah, not really. I wasn't good at it. I bought one for like $400 when I was 12, and then it was a piece of trash. So.
Okay. Did you have a skate park? Because sometimes BMXers will go in there and just hit the ramp.
Oh, sorry, a motorcycle. BMX.
Oh,
yeah.
Motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
like
even
a little
more
dirt
cooler.
bike.
Yeah. How much are one of those bad boys?
Like a good one?
Yeah.
I don't know, cause like when I was a kid, I was like, no, the best ones are like so expensive, but they might be like $1,000, $2,000.
Oh wow.
I don't know. I have no idea. That's still expensive.
Yeah,
but
it's still expensive. It's worth it though. I mean,
It's
if you're a
worth it.
kid, it's worth it.
We should get some.
Dude, I'm down.
I'm down
I'll
to get
definitely
into
do
it.
that. Can you do them
Yeah.
on the desert or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm down for that.
Go to the sand dunes?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
What are those?
let's
what are
ditch
those-
this
yeah,
podcast. We're out of
Yeah,
this.
all right, we're out. We're gonna get What about ATVs?
Yeah,
Like the 4-wheeler, the quads?
we'll get it all.
How much are those?
I don't know. Should we look it up?
Yeah, can you look it up, Ren?
How much
Yeah,
is
we
like
got
a
Ren,
nice,
yeah. I
like a
want
nice
one.
Yamaha C250? I don't even know if that's one.
I don't have a car. This is LA. I
Uh-huh.
don't even have a car, dude. So I was thinking, what if I get a scooter
And-
or
Make it street legal, and you could just scoot around.
just get a scooter?
Yeah, you
I
get a
mean,
scooter,
how dangerous is that?
like
though?
a razor scooter. Very dangerous. You could hit your ankles doing a tail whip.
But I could like one hit and I'm dead.
Yeah, and you hit your Achilles tendon and you die.
You're dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
What about a Vespa? Is that worth it?
Yeah, probably. That'd
But
be fun.
dude,
But
how
then
do
you might
people
get-
look at if you were just because when I see a dude on a Harley, I'm like, oh my god, that guy's cool.
That guy's cool. He
So
has
what?
sex.
How do you look at a guy on a Vespa? Is that cool too? If you have some
Maybe-
stickers on it or something,
Yeah. He has to have like a cool like fox sticker.
like a fox sticker.
Yeah, but he definitely has less sex than the guy on the Harley.
So who gets more ladies, the guy in the Harley? But sometimes
it might be a ploy though, you know.
yeah.
They're
Sometimes
like, I want people to think.
Sometimes I see them dudes on the Harleys,
Mm-hmm.
and you could tell they don't have the girls.
Yeah.
They're the 52-year-old guy with the gray goatee and
Yeah.
bald.
Yeah.
So they don't get the girls.
They don't get the girls.
Yeah,
I know you
do.
have fun times with the boys.
I know you're good. So the dudes with the Harleys over 50
Yeah.
get the boys.
Get the boys. Because they had those like long-lasting friendships.
What about the guy that looks like Ryan Gosling on the pink Vespa?
He fucks.
He fucks.
Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, yeah.
He gets the girls.
He gets the fucks.
All the without trying.
Well, are we just talking about Ryan Gosling in general?
Well, no, it could be Tom Hardy or just a handsome guy.
Yeah.
I think they're both handsome. Who's more handsome to me?
You.
No, that's not. Ryan Gosling or Tom Hardy?
Oh man, that is kind of hard.
Or could we throw Leo in there too?
Then it has to be Leo.
Leo
He's
takes the
Leo.
cake. Yeah, he's a hand. Oh my
Leo.
God.
Ryan, I don't know, man. Ryan Gosling.
He's a pretty good
and
looking
Drive.
guy.
You're just like,
yeah.
whoa,
oh
man.
Oh my God, what a hunk.
Whoa, man.
What
Come
a
on,
hunk.
hunky.
But why don't you didn't? You're
I would
not a,
let
what
him
about
have-
Tom? You would let? Wait, go ahead. Finish your statement.
I would, if I was married with kids, I would let him have sex with my wife, not the kids, but like I would let her cheat on me with Ryan Gosling if the opportunity came up.
You would do that? What is that referred to? A cuckold?
But it's not because it would technically be.
Because sometimes
I guess.
watch that porn cuckold.
Yeah, it's where like the boyfriend watches.
Yeah, those are intense.
Those
dude.
are
Yeah,
What,
have you seen
how
that?
many do you watch?
Wait, what, you want to get into it?
Yeah.
Well, I was a Pornhub guy,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know. Like sometimes when you're on Pornhub, like because I watch on my phone, and then you have to press the thing on the bottom right to make it full screen.
Yeah.
But with X videos, when you're watching and you type, it just goes into
full
yeah.
screen.
So
Whoa.
when you're
It's nice for that.
yeah.
Because you could accidentally, if you're in a public place, which I walked past like a homeless guy the other day, and he had a phone for some reason.
was
And
he
on the
jerking
ground
off
was
on it?
just porn, but he was
What
like kind of tweaking out. And
What do you mean porn on the magazines?
Like a phone. I don't know why he had a phone, but he was like tweaking out. And like he was just like had porn on it, so I stood by him and we
Yeah.
both jerked off together. That didn't happen,
Oh,
but
yeah.
the phone part did. Yeah,
So that guy, if you're
totally
homeless,
changed the
how is he?
subject,
So
but
he's
yeah.
homeless, but he still had a phone. I don't understand how that works.
I don't either. Like,
So-
why did he have a phone?
I have no idea.
But he had like a sleeping bag and everything like by him.
Well, if he had a tent,
Maybe he just got kicked out for the
yeah.
night. 'Cause-
You notice, since you brought it up, do you notice like as weeks go by, more and more homeless in LA?
It's
It's
because
like
I hear
getting
that
crazy, dude.
I hear that they literally put them on buses from other places and ship them to
here?
downtown. Yeah,
That's so
I heard they do that in
crazy.
Salt Lake.
Yeah.
And
You like living in LA? How long you been out here?
like 5 years or 6
5
years. Yeah. What about you?
What, 19, 20 years?
Whoa.
Man. Me and Craig have lived in this complex for at least 17,
Whoa.
18 years.
That's cool.
Same building. You like LA, man?
I like it. It was
Yeah.
like always ups and downs, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. I was in LA or New York for a little bit, and I was like, I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I would live here. I would just like visiting. But LA is nice.
Yeah. How did
Some
you?
people are fake, and you know.
Yeah. Did you notice one thing? Because I went to school in Arizona. I went to ASU, and then
Mm-hmm.
after I was finished, I was like, I don't know what to do. And then I'm like, my brother's like, dude, you can move on my couch.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went out to dinner with some Hollywood people. Because I wasn't used to that language. They were
Yeah,
like, so what do you do?
Mhm,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do I do? Like? I got defensive and stuff. But now in hindsight, I'd be like, oh, they're just networking.
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
kind of networking.
Yeah.
Kind of using each other to grow a little bit.
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Yeah, that's why I try to stick with the friends that
Yeah.
were around before, like the trying to grow.
Yeah, coming up.
Yeah.
So I want to get to that. Like, so how long? Like, how did you get into the YouTube? Like, because your following's crazy and your video, the hits are crazy. Like, how did you get into
Yours
it?
is too. You're at 80K. That's hard to do.
Well, we're still, our thing is like, it's just
Subscribe now.
I want to subscribe. I want to get into it because there's something I can learn a lot from you, Cherdleys,
Yeah.
you know. So how did you get into it, and what types of videos did you start off with?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm 27,
Mm-hmm.
and I started making videos when I was a kid, like just like kind of testing out little camera tricks and stuff, trying to figure it out.
Do you remember the first video you made?
When I was like 5.
Damn, 5.
Yeah, so I was like, me and my sister would make these like little fake news stories.
That's so cool.
We'd like put news and then we'd like just joke around and stuff.
Do a newscast.
And then like, I would like hold my mom's camera like over the edge of the staircase. I'd be like, oh, I hope I don't fall. Whoa, whoa. And then I'll stop it and go blue or whatever the VHS cameras used to do. And then I'd like go on the ground and be like, oh, I'm dying. My leg is twisted. And my mom would like walk by, like not even care. I'm like, my mom doesn't even care. Yeah. And like I'll just do dumb stuff like that. So I don't know if those were really videos, but it was like I like loved the little camera stuff. Yeah. And then I grew up and like we would just make videos on like our cell phones, like
like in middle school,
probably like high school, like flip
camera
had like
phones.
3 megapixel like video. It was like the worst quality video
but
ever.
You could upload them to YouTube?
We uploaded to MySpace.
Oh damn.
Remember that?
Yeah. I remember. So shout out to Tom.
Shout out to Tom. Tom's fucking out there. He has some like hot wife and he's just like traveling.
Yeah.
He's just
damn, MySpace was a trip, man. Yeah. Did you meet girls through MySpace?
No, I was by the time like Facebook started, I still was like a virgin. Like I was a virgin until 19, so. Oh, really? Yeah. And then
me too. I didn't lose my virginity till like sophomore year of college.
Yeah, I was a good boy. Did you get into
church? That's why, because I was into church.
I was into church.
Oh, so
Mormonism.
Word.
Yeah.
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Oh. Rep.
Damn. Well, dude, what about the Mormon girls?
My mom. Yesterday.
Let's hold that thought with the Mormon girls.
Oh yeah.
Because now it's time for the sponsor.
Yes.
Of this episode, Blue Chew. If you have a problem keeping your penis hard, whether you're masturbating or having sex with your partner, then Blue Chew is for you. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew, like the color blue. Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. Blue Chew is prescribed online by licensed physicians, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office or wait in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. We have a special deal right now. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment for free when you use your special promo code Steebee. That's STEEBEE. Just pay $5 shipping. Again, that's BlueChew.com. BLUE Chew.com. Use promo code Steebee. STEEBEE to try it free today. Thank you. And we're back to the Mormon girls.
So
yeah.
And then my mom yesterday called me and she's like, because I'm always like talking about how girls are like, I'm like, oh, I can't find like the right girl, like I can't tell if they like actually like me for me or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, you should download this app called Mutual. And I was like, okay, because like I'm not Mormon anymore, and my whole family is, and it's a dating app for Mormons. And I was like, Mom, cut the shit.
Yeah.
Because she didn't tell me what it was, and then I sent her a screenshot of it. Said like dating app for Mormons, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So she wants me to like get hooked with like a Mormon girl, which I'm not opposed to.
Have you
but
dated Mormon women?
No. Well, my first like real girlfriend ever was like we were both like runaway Mormons.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, well, this is spicy.
Can I confess something to you that I don't know a lot of people know?
Okay.
I took a crack. I mean, I was a part of the church for like a couple months.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
And like, I knew right away. I'm like, there ain't no Koreans other Koreans here.
There's only
elder, a black guy and a white guy. This was when I was in Poway.
Yeah.
You know, knocked on the door. Hi. They were really nice.
Yeah, they're all super nice.
And then fast forward a couple weeks, I'm like going to the church.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah,
but
that's fun.
I was involved.
Dang.
It was a long time ago. This was in the 90s. But I remember these sessions are long.
Oh yeah, they're 3 hours.
3 hours. I remember we went to one room.
Yeah.
And then we had to go to this other room.
Well, it's a school day. It's like a minimum day at school.
And so the belief system is crazy.
Yeah.
So let's go over. Joseph Smith finds these tablets. And then the truth was on there, huh?
Yeah.
And then when you die, you get your own.
You get your own planet. So there's all these planets. There's like infinite planets, and you get your own.
But there is something called the outer darkness.
Yeah. That's if
you refuse, you gotta be like you refuse everything.
Yeah, you gotta be fucked. Like a spirit has to come down and be like, "Bitch, what up?" And then you're like, "Ah, I didn't see it." Like you have to ghost that spirit. Like all the girls out there that ghost me. Yeah. Hit me back, Susan. Just kidding.
Did you see any other Asian dudes at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day? There's no.
No, but my brother is in the Philippines right now, doing some missionary Mormon work.
What's he doing out there?
He's trying to convert the Philippines.
That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, have you been out there?
No, I want to like surprise him.
Mm-hmm. You'd like it.
Really?
Oh yeah, you like it out there. Yeah, cheap food.
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah, dude, you would like it. Have you been to Asia?
I've been the only place I've been to is Japan, outside of the U.S. besides like Mexico and Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii's. I'm stupid.
Have you? Would you do videos out there and stuff?
Oh, and Australia. It was a while ago, but I want to go back to Japan and do videos. I did videos in Australia, but Japan. I want to go. I did do a video actually, like a Shibuya crossing thing, because I had a YouTube channel called Simple Misfits, and I like some guy just gave it to me because he was done doing YouTube.
He gave you his channel?
Yeah, it was so bizarre.
How many subscribers?
It's like right when 400K, like right when I moved to LA.
Wait, 400K?
Yeah.
And he gave it to you.
Just gave it to me. And
that's crazy.
It was like an ad on Craigslist right when I moved to LA. It was so weird. I was like, what? I was pretty young too, and I was like, I don't know if I could do this. Like, I don't know like sketches and pranks. Yeah. But I sent him like an audition of like us doing a prank, and then he was like, yeah, you could have it. He took like 30% of like the AdSense, and then like we did some crazy stuff, and then I was so over it. I was like, pranks are. Over. It was too hard, and like they were because they were like, why is someone taking over the channel? Like all the fans were like, what the hell?
Who are these guys?
Yeah, yeah, literally. So like, who are these weirdos?
How old were you back then? Like, when did this happen? Like, give us a timeline.
I think I'm 27, so I think it was around when I was 22. Dang. So like 21 or 22, I think, and then I did that for like a year and a half. Or maybe just a year, but it was like a hard year just because like I didn't really get like comedy.
Yeah.
Because like I wasn't like naturally that funny. I thought I was funny, but like
but your videos are funny, dude.
I like figured out this whole sketch world.
Yeah.
It took a long time.
Like is it just trial and error?
Kind of trial and error, and then like, and then I like kind of found my like niche, and then I stopped doing that channel, and then 4 years ago. I uploaded the first one. It was just sketch onto the Cherdleys channel, which is the one now.
The one now, over 1 million subscribers.
And then and then finally this just kept kind of. It took a while, like 10K. Get to like 10K. It took like a year.
To get to 10K?
Yeah, and then like after
I want
that,
to talk about
like,
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How does? Do you have any advice for people like?
Yeah,
people starting out on YouTube.
Like,
How do you?
I think like the best way, like that. I was like friends with like YouTubers that I like met through like that channel,
so you
and like they still networking, and then just I don't know, like there's a bunch of ways. Like my way was like randomly they would just like hit, or actually my first viral thing was on Facebook, which is weird.
Oh really?
Yeah, I did a video like dad finding son at Coachella, and then and I dressed up as a dad, and I just went around with my phone because no one wanted to film me because they're like, what's in it for me? I'm like, I'm broke.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking broke. And then so I just filmed it on my phone, and like I posted on Facebook, like no followers. And like I looked back like a few minutes later, I had like 25 shares, and I was like, "Wait, what?" And then like I thought it was a glitch.
So people were sharing it.
Yeah, people were sharing it, and then
then it just spread out.
And it just like, and then all my friends were like, "Bro, your video's blowing up from Coachella," and I'm like, "What?" And then like it just became like a big video, and like that people just kept seeing. I was like, "What the?" That was weird. And then so I kind of like it kind of inspired me to like do more because to do more like characters in public type things. And so I did a few more like character in public type thing that did pretty good. And then like I developed like like a character that really like stuck that people loved, which is like this like nerdy kid.
Yeah.
And then I just like worked with like became friends and like worked with some other YouTubers.
How'd you find them? Did you just email them or?
So they found me from that YouTube channel, and they thought like my stuff was funny, and then like becoming friends with like some YouTubers, like they're still like my friends today, and then it was just like, oh yeah, let's shoot the shit and like make some videos.
So then you just networked and started doing videos with them?
Yeah, it kind of like wasn't even networking. I just like it was kind of like becoming their friend, and then like just making
networking.
Making
that's
videos
just more
together.
Organic.
Yeah, and and then like I do network with like some people, but I usually just become like their friend almost.
I don't know. I'm sorry for using that word. I don't even like that word either.
No, it makes sense though, because it kind of is networking.
Yeah,
it's like a different type of networking.
It's more authentic.
Yeah, because like I feel like people like Instagram like model / photographer type things is like I don't know what I'm talking about, but like I feel like some like LA influencer type thing is kind of like
I don't like using that word either. That word bothers me.
Influencer?
Yeah, I hate it.
What is that?
Yeah. It's just,
what does that even mean?
I don't even know. Like, what does that mean?
A bikini model doesn't influence anything besides boners.
Yeah. Have they hit? Do you have random? I want to see your DMs. You probably get crazy DMs. Like, hey, my name is Cherie. Blah blah blah. Hey, do you want to network and come hop and do a video? And
I get some weird DMs, like, sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't really accept a lot of them. I accept a lot of, like, weird, random kids saying, like, dumb things to me, and I'll just, like, write something dumb back.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's fun to just message, like, random people.
Yeah.
it's like, what other job could you, like, just message a random weirdo from, like, Nebraska?
That's so crazy.
And, like, figure out their life.
So when did you start, like, so you got 10K, right? And then how did it turn to 10K to like a million net? Like, how does that even work?
On YouTube, like I started, I started doing videos with this guy, or one of my best friends named Loff. He's like a big YouTuber.
Oh, shout out to Loff.
And then this guy named Big Dawes too.
Shout out to Dawes
Shout out to Dawes. He's always crushing it too. They both have like really big YouTubes, and they just like wanted me in videos, and then one of Big Dawes that I did with him like blew up, got like 16 million on YouTube or something, and I was kind of like,
say that again.
It got like 16 million on his YouTube or something.
16 million. Jeez Louise, keep going.
Louise.
I don't even know. Yeah, that's
too many people.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
then from there, like that one just luckily, like I think it like kind of slowly went up, and like I was like, whoa, I'm getting a lot of followers, and then all of a sudden, like one day, like without anything even happening, like my videos just like all like randomly like took off. I was getting like a bunch of followers, and it got to like 100K, and I was like, what? And
that wasn't because of you. You didn't like.
It was like some weird YouTube algorithm thing.
What?
Yeah, I was like, what the? And then
how does that even work? Me and Craig talk about it all the time. We're thinking, well, like, because the recommendations.
Yeah.
How does that even work?
Like a few videos like were randomly just like blew up, and I was like, what the hell? This is cool. I think it was like in some recommendation or something.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm guessing? We're thinking if your video gets more than 100K or something, then it boosts you up somehow to other people's. I mean, tell me.
There's a lot of weird things. Because I'm like, lately they have like this new like YouTube studio thing.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm trying to figure that out too. Yeah.
And so like I always look like the first like 30 minutes of posting. My filmer makes fun of me for this. I just like I like look at the analytics. I'm like, it's not doing as good as it should be doing. You know, like I have like a tweaker moment. I'm like,
you still do that?
Yeah, I still do that.
You still look at that?
Yeah.
Oh damn!
I'm still just like, because it shows you what it usually does, and I'm like, keep going up. You have to go up.
Oh, there's a grid too.
There's a grid.
If you look at analytics, there's that grid.
There's a grid, and it's like sometimes like it's doing 30% less than most average videos, and I'm like, fuck. I love this video.
Yeah. And then, it bothers you, huh?
It bothers me, and then sometimes I'll change the thumbnail and title.
Oh, you go to that extent.
I go crazy. I'm like, everyone's like, chill. Just do.
Be honest. Do thumbnails matter? Like, tell the like.
It does matter.
It does.
It does matter.
All right, let's talk about that. Like,
so
tell me a good thumbnail opposed to something you should not do, because I could learn from this.
But it also like in retrospect, if that's the right word. It also just matters if it's funny or not, because
with the thumbnail itself.
No, just the video.
The video.
Or funny or whatever, engaging.
Yeah.
But like, I was talking to one of my bigger collaborators, Gus Johnson, and he's like they love like that clean, like just close up face shot.
Like big though on the thumbnail.
Yeah, like big on the thumbnail.
That's all.
And that's like a newer thing he's like noticing. He's like, yeah, they love that, like like a lot of emotion kind of thing.
Oh, you have to show like, or
no, yeah, kind of like he's like a different type of YouTuber. He's like a sketch comedian.
Right.
And
right.
All of his stuff does like super good, but like he said he notices like it's like close up face, like, and
mine are the opposite. My image is this big, and
oh really?
Yeah. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, and
we got into it because we do a thing called Steebee on the Streety, and I use kind of a similar one where you couldn't see anything, and he's like, "You gotta change it, man." And but we changed it. Yeah.
And this guy named Brandon Rogers, one of his biggest videos called like Day at a Park, and it's just literally like
just his face.
Yeah, just like a really close up of his face.
That covers the whole thumbnail.
It covers the whole thumbnail.
And that got people.
And yeah, the video was really good, but like that, I feel like that like was like, ooh, what's this? You know?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's all like we don't know
guessing?
still. It's kind of guessing too. But at the same time, my biggest video is like me and Trevor Wallace like standing like kind of far away.
Yeah.
And like so it's not like a close up face shot, you know.
That
so
dude's big. I mean, like he's
he's
How'd you meet that guy?
So we met like we actually filmed today. But we met I think through the DMs. I meet a lot of people through the DMs.
And he hit you up like, hey.
I think he commented. Like I saw his videos before, because like we've always had like the same like kind of like video, like
aesthetic
content.
Yeah.
And he like commented on my videos. I was like, oh, I know this dude. And then I messaged him, and like he performed at one of my live shows.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you do live shows?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to talk about that. Yeah.
You stand up?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I used to.
Yeah,
I stopped doing that.
Yeah. But then like I finally met him there, and then the first video we made together, we just like clicked like that. Like he's super like quick and like smart. And like he's just like witty. He does these like random like rhymes that people like love him for.
Yeah.
Like he did like the ain't no laws when you're drinking claws.
Yeah.
The internet just like fucking
just
ate it up. I think that was like the 43rd like biggest meme of 2019 or something. We looked up yesterday.
Wow, dude! So this guy was organic. Your meetup was organic.
Yeah, it was really organic. Like we just made a video, and we're like, dang, people love this shit, and we just like work together so well and like riffed.
Yeah,
because it's mostly improvised stuff.
Oh, really? I thought you guys wrote it down.
Oh no.
Oh, you guys just make it up as you go.
Yeah, like today we filmed with Young Gravy and Simon Rex, who's Dirt Nasty.
Yeah, I know. I've heard of that dude. Yeah.
They're both super awesome too, like super nice. And like we didn't know like what we were gonna film until like 10 minutes before that, because like we were like the sun's going down. What's our schedule like? Because like they're all like big people, so like all our schedules are like kind of like woo. And then we were like, let's just meet here, and then like on the way there, like me and my filmer and Trevor just like FaceTiming, like trying to figure out like what like little beats were like it starts off like this.
Yeah.
And then like during the edit or during the filming, like we just kind of like improvise it.
That's so great. What about the Yee video? I like the Yee.
That video, yeah. That blew up on TikTok. I don't know how.
Oh,
it was like before I even had a TikTok, I had like 8,000 followers.
With TikTok? Like, what's up with TikTok? Is that the kids are on the TikTok?
Your kids are on the TikTok.
Why? I thought is it dancing? Like, what is that?
I don't know what the dancing. Luckily, I don't get much dancing because like I think their algorithm like figures out what you like, and I like all the funny stuff because there are some funny kids on there.
Yeah.
And then there's some good stuff, but I post my stuff and it's like growing like crazy.
It's crazy.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's such a weird platform, but I do find a lot of funny stuff on there. I think the algorithm's way better. I like it more than Instagram now.
What, TikTok?
Yeah, not for talking to people and like stuff like that, but like you just swipe through and like you could find people that way. Like I found a few funny people.
Yeah. How long are the video? Like what? Describe the concept. I'm not even on TikTok, but we kind of know, but we kind of don't. Like,
me and Trevor do like kind of different things. People
use
videos,
right?
It's videos, yeah.
Okay. Like 10-second clips?
1 minute clips. It goes up to 1 minute, but they could do shorter ones too. And then a lot of people do like it on the app and edit it on the app and film it.
You could do that.
But yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. How do y'all do it?
Me and Trevor just we kind of just upload our old videos and like kind of TikTok format it and like make it take out like a 1 minute section. Like if we have like a 10-minute video, we'll make like 3 little 1 minute sections.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like a little meme from it, and then yeah, sometimes those blow up. It's Trevor makes a lot of like ones organically. On
and then is there followers, or can you like how does that work? Do you have followers or?
Yeah, there's followers, and then I'm not really on the app too much.
Yeah.
Because you can't no one could really message you unless like you're following them and stuff.
Yeah. So would you say kids are more gravitating towards that now? 'Cause it seems like they're doing that in high school and stuff.
Yeah, it's
like
a young audience for sure.
Yeah, like they're all like doing that.
It's like the new Instagram kind of thing. Like it's very, but Instagram is still like the place where you go. I feel like if you want to find out how much clout someone has,
Yeah.
Like places are like, oh shit, they're verified and have 1 million followers on Instagram. Damn. I'm not even verified.
You're not even verified?
Instagram just hates me.
Why?
I don't know. I think I'm at like 630 or something K, and like
no, you don't have to be. You could be like 7K.
Yeah. Some people are like.
I don't understand how that works.
I don't know either.
Do you need to message them or?
My managers like both like hey, why not? And then they always are like, yeah, it got denied, and like none of my stuff gets on the explore page anymore. All of a sudden, it just went. I don't know what I posted. Posted a late night.
Don't hate on Cherdleys stuff, Instagram.
I posted a late night dick pic on my story or something.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
I wouldn't know about it.
Yeah. So what are the advantages of? I always wondered that. What are the advantages of getting verified? Why is it important?
It's just because like people see it, they're like, whoa, who's this?
Oh, he's legit.
Yeah, because like on a live feed, like if someone like comments, it's like, oh, it's like more. It's not like just a random person, I guess.
Yeah. That's so weird. I always wondered that.
I don't know.
Yeah. So like what how did you get into like just like doing so many different types of videos and skits? Are you just coming up with this on the fly or?
Yeah. So about like 2 years ago is when like that random like rise happened.
Yeah, from 10 to 100.
Yeah, from like 100, and then like and then from there. We were doing like some like campy stuff. Like the style was kind of crazy. I still like that kind of style, but it was like really hard to do because it was like more scripted. Yeah. And like, but I've always been like collaborating with like different people too.
See, that's what it is. You got to collaborate.
I'm
not one of a. I'm not.
You're collaborating.
I kind of am, but
you
I'm
collaborate every time.
These guys, I'm a hermit. Like I only go to my Starbucks. I come back. I stay in here and I do stuff. But I'm trying to hop on other people's podcasts.
Yeah.
But the podcasting world's fickle too. Like it's because like we just talked about this. There's certain, women that have like 900 billion followers, but then their podcast has like 4,000 views or listens. Like, it's so like
it's so
up
weird.
And down. I don't even know how that works.
Yeah.
It's
weird.
So like so it's important to collaborate.
Yeah, I also like collab with people that have like no following too, just because like they're a friend or I think they're funny.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm trying.
I'm not saying you.
But we did have a shout out to Ed Bassmaster.
Oh, did he come on the show?
No, but he reached out. Like he hit me up.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know who he was, but then I was looking at his videos. I'm like, this dude's funny.
Yeah, he's so
got
funny.
some funny videos.
He was one of my big inspos like back in the day for
OG.
sure. Yeah. OG YouTuber for sure.
He's in Philly though.
Yeah.
So, cause I'm like, he was down to do it. I'm like,
nice.
Dude. But then he was like, he's in Philadelphia. You think it'd be worth to fly out there just to do stuff with him? Like, would you fly out there?
Make a little trip out of it. Sometimes I do that. Like, I went all the way to Australia to go on a podcast.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, tell me about that. So who is this person?
Anything for views.
Cool, anything for views?
And we went to like some weird like porn mansion party. Porn star mansion party.
Hey man, what was that like? Man?
We vlogged the whole thing. It was literally the most insane week of my life. But I love like Max Mofo, anything for views, Chad, and then like the Fairbairn boys. They all live in. So I was like, I'm just gonna make a trip out of.
How much did it cost? How much is a plane ticket out there?
It's kind of expensive to Australia. It's like
a G.
It's like a G. Yeah, I think mine was like 1,100.
Where'd you stay at?
I stayed with him. We just got hotels.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, we became like good friends on that trip.
What about the partying?
The partying was I didn't have intercourse with any porn stars.
All right.
Well, I'm a virgin still, but I wished. I'm reclaiming it. And then it was just they were all so nice. Mm-hmm. Like they're all just like the nicest people. Like there was like male strippers there, and like they were just like homies.
While you walk into the mansion, there's like male strippers dancing.
They wanted us like to film and stuff, so like we filmed a video with them.
Yeah.
And then like and then there was like a big party afterwards.
Is there like cocaine on the table?
There was so much cocaine.
There was.
I didn't take any, Mom, but
was it just? I can only imagine. Was it just spread everywhere?
Yeah, this is how they
Popping
survived.
bottles.
Yeah, so much.
How many people were there? Yeah.
Like 100, 200 maybe. I'm not sure.
Were people having sex?
No, not really.
What do you mean, dude? There's a porn party.
I know, it was kind of weird because like they're all like they're all industry people, so they're like, we're not fucking. That's like our job. Maybe I don't know.
No, because I watch videos like sometimes I jerk off to like there's videos where, it's like they're having like it's a porn party, but then they're having sex. Yeah, and it's like a regular video, and I'm like, oh hell yeah. Yeah.
Like college orgies are always fun porn watches.
Yeah. Oh, you watch that stuff too?
It's fun.
Yeah,
it's like everyone's just vibing.
Yeah. Have you seen the ones within the dorm rooms?
Yeah,
I love those.
College dorm.
Yeah. Have you seen
everyone's fucking?
Have you seen Nebraska co-eds?
I actually don't watch that much porn.
Oh, you don't?
It's weird.
So you just use your imagination, but you use your mind. To do it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, I have like Mormon in my blood. I'm like, porn is an evil place.
Yeah. So, but you have watched. I mean, you're only human.
Yeah.
I want to know. So, what was it like when you lost your virginity?
What?
I want to hear about it.
I didn't even have.
Let's talk about it.
I didn't even have a orgasm because I was so like nervous and excited at the same time that like, and we were wearing a condom.
Yeah, of course.
'Cause safe sex.
Yeah.
And like, and yeah, I didn't even. I was, and then we just laid there. I was like, oh, that's normal. Like, I don't need to. She was like, yeah, okay, we're done. I was like, she became like my girlfriend for like ever.
Yeah. But, who is this girl? Like, when did this take place? You're how old? Like, this is in college?
I was 19. Yeah. It was
college.
So I left Mormonism.
Yeah.
I moved out into some friend's house. The first week, I drank for the first time, smoked for the first time, and had sex for the first time.
Damn, you did it all.
I did it all, baby.
And so let's paint the picture. So you're at a part, like where? How did you meet her?
She was actually a friend for like a while.
Okay.
So like I really knew her. So it was like kind of a cute little moment.
And then was it a date or you guys go to the bar first?
It was like my second time drinking, and then me and my friend and another friend were just like drinking like blended vodka drinks. I don't even know. Yeah, we just got smashed because like it was like my second time drinking.
So you're drunk.
I was pretty drunk, but I still remember.
I was drunk when I lost mine too.
Really? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's because it's scary.
Yeah, it is.
I was
scary.
like, "What's a vagina?"
It was so.
Even though I was 19.
And it felt really awkward.
It's so weird.
And then it ended before it began for me.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Little quickie.
Yeah, I met mine. Yeah, it was like a real quickie.
Yeah.
And they had suite mates. It was in the dorm, and she had the girl that I lost my virginity to, she was like maybe a heavier Hawaiian girl, and her dorm. So there's like her suite mates had a room, bathroom, and she had her own room, but there was a bunk bed. So there's a bunk bed in it, and her roommate got like left, so she had her own room. And I remember like I met him at a party, and then I ended up walking back with all three of them, to their dorm. And then I went into the room with the girl, and she was like playing like Hawaiian like luau music, like
okay, that's hot.
And I was just like, I was nervous. She goes, and I remember she offered me a beer, and I remember it was the SOL Soul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember it was that. And then her suite mates came in and try to like block the whole situation. They're like, we're going to go dancing. So get your friend. And so what I did, I don't know why I did this. Yeah. So once they left, I was like, oh, I don't want to go dancing in my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, you're going to dance? And then I pretended that I was like sick. Yeah.
Boom. Sorry, cock blockers. I'm sick.
So so they left and I got into, they put me into the, I was already in the bottom bunk, and they came back and they were like, is your friend okay? And then they're like, okay, and they like, it was like her parents or something. They're like, you're going to go on the top bunk.
Sometimes girls' friends feel like they like need to like, I'm taking care of you, honey. And the girl's like, well, just leave me alone, man.
Yeah. So
I've had girlfriends that had friends like that.
So they left, and it was dark in the room. She was on the top bunk, and I was on the bottom bunk. And then I waited maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and then I go, hey, are you awake? He goes, yeah. I go, come down here.
That's so weird. Why would they do that?
No, I did that.
Oh, no, not you. Like, why would the friends like make them go?
I don't know. I don't know. It was such a bad experience.
How old were you?
I told you. I mean, this was in college.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Because I was going to church camp in high school. All my friends got laid all the time. And it didn't help that I was wrestling and cutting weight all the time and being a part of a church group. So, yeah. They even wrote in my yearbook, like, the girls, they're like, maybe you'll get lucky in college and stuff like that.
Hey, it's all right. I was in college, too.
No, but you know what hurt my feelings is I thought that no one knew.
Oh, yeah.
But they knew.
Did they just assume?
No, they just knew that, Steve doesn't get, was a virgin.
Yeah. There are some, guys that you just don't. I was probably one of them that you just don't ask even. You're just like, I know you've never gotten laid before.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
What's wrong?
I wish I saved myself for marriage. Wouldn't that be cute?
That would have been really wholesome.
That would have been so wholesome.
But unfortunately, life happens.
Unfortunately, the porn doesn't.
Yeah. So, I'll just complete the story. So she came down, and then she had condoms. I forgot they're just the normal red lifestyle. I don't know. I don't even know. I was like maybe half hard or something, and then I didn't know. And then I just kind of did it, and then before I knew what was happening, because it felt like, come on, I've never felt that before. I was like, oh, and then I nutted, and I just rolled over, and then my mind started spinning. I go, what did I just do? Oh my God, who is this? I just lost my virginity. Oh my God. And then literally, this is what she did. She goes, because she had she turned over and I could smell her breath. And she goes, let's do it again. And then I go, nope. And I got up. I don't know why. Yeah, I had my skateboard on me because yeah. And then I remember I just ran. I didn't even take that because they live in a different dorm. I just ran down the stairs. I just ran down. I was just running. I just skated across campus. And I found, so funny. And so I saw her maybe a week later. There's a place called the MU Memorial Union where the food court area is. They used to have an arcade and bowling alley downstairs as well. And so I remember I saw her on a bench in front of the MU, and she goes, hey, hey. And then I just skated so fast. I just skated away from her.
At least she wasn't like, what are you doing out here, you one pump chump?
She told her sweet mates.
Probably, yeah. What I've noticed, a weird thing, because after after I lost my virginity, I stuck with that girl for 3 years.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. And then we broke up, and then I would see other girls, and I was like, I'm nervous to have sex. And then I noticed whenever I was so nervous to the point where I would get half hard. Yeah. I would come in 2 seconds. Yeah. So that's what happened to you probably. And then I'm it made it worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a weird, I don't know, man. Does that happen to anyone else, or am I
I don't know.
Am I
don't
just
know.
a loser?
So for those of you who are watching, please maybe tell us your story.
Tell
of
us
what
your
we just said.
It's not preing. It's just coming too quick.
Let me just add one little bullet point. So that night when I skated across campus to my dorm. This is back before cell phones. This was in the 90s. In my dorm room, I had a answering like a phone answering machine, and I remember and then I heard the messages, and the girl that I actually did like, and it called me that night.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was always
So
the guy.
Scored with
yeah,
the
but
one
I
you
was
were-
always the guy. But when I liked the girl,
Mm-hmm.
I ended up being like her best homie, like
The
friend
friend
zone
zone?
to the maximum level.
That's so true. I
don't
grew
know
up.
why I did that so much.
Yeah, the girl I liked throughout high school was like my neighbor, and like I was so friend zoned, but I liked her so much to the point where we're just like I liked like her personality.
Oh yeah.
So much that
And
we
you
just
do
then
anything
we just
for 'em.
became best friends.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I want to kiss you. But yeah.
This other girl, this is another story of this is a girl I actually like, and I just spent the whole year and I liked her so much, but she was just my friend. And I remember she like when I was at her dorm once during the day, I forgot after one of my classes, and she made it so obvious, like go in for the kiss.
Yeah.
And I was just like, she was like literally like this, and I was just like, and I froze. And then and it got to the point where it was awkward, where I did, you know how like you only have a certain window.
Yeah,
And
window.
she went, and like looked away. And then I go, okay, I guess I'll leave now.
No.
And then, yeah, wait, hold up. And so I remember I like walked back to my dorm and I was crying. Why did I do that?
Oh god.
Yeah.
This is it's like bringing back like awkward like kissing stories
Yeah,
for like my
that's
high
great.
school too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me hear a couple too, because
I
I
think
like to talk about it.
oh man, I think one was just like okay, like we were just like all in the hot tub after like school midday, like, and I was with like my it was like my first girlfriend, like right when I turned like 16, because when you turn 16, that's when you're allowed to date in
it's
Mormonism.
on. It's
on. And then and I had like a crush on her for like ever too, and I was like yes, and like she was my first kiss actually.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was
Yeah,
cool,
yeah. All right.
Wow, it's bringing back some nostalgia.
Yeah.
And then we were all in the hot tub with all our friends, just sitting there like midday, and like our parents are probably inside, and we're just like making out for like ever
In the hot tub?
in the hot tub. And
Well,
like
in front of all your friends?
yeah, like midday, no one was drunk, and I remember like my friends were just like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Like you get it if it's like nighttime at a party and you're drunk.
Yeah,
But they were just like, what? And like it was our first time making out, kind of. So we were just like going at it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was awkward. I'm still awkward.
Do you remember? So
I'm gonna move to the mountain and
it's
just
okay.
cry.
It's okay.
I
So
need a
that
wife.
because no one taught me what to do. Like, because my first kiss was 5th grade.
Whoa.
And, yeah, her name was Tika Birch, and it was at my elementary school. And this is when I knew I had bad breath. I knew I had poo breath like back then, because
Can I smell it right now?
Oh, no, Wait, no, I don't want you to faint. But I remember I did it, and she right after I did it, because like I didn't know that tongues are involved, because she did that, and I'm like,
whoa.
And in my mind, like,
5th grade?
yeah,
Wow, that's
yeah,
early.
I was back, yeah. But she goes, and then I remember like her face went like disgust, like
Oh
she
my
had the
God.
disgust, like she went. Do you brush your teeth? And I go, what? So I remember it was like I had to do the
That was
walk
your
of
first
shame.
kiss?
Yeah, but then I had to walk because she lived near the elementary school, and I remember she went inside and got a tube of toothpaste, and she's like,
Okay,
"Just put-"
that's pretty bitchy.
Yeah, but she did that, and I went, and she goes, use this. And I'm like, oh, what? And then I just remember, but that's when
You
I
used it?
Well, yeah, I put it. Well, she didn't hand me a toothbrush. She had me a tube of toothpaste, and I was like, I just put it in my mouth.
Your first kiss and your first sex story was
horrible.
kind of bad. I'm actually mine were actually really good now I think about it.
It makes you feel good, huh?
It kind of does, yeah. Like my first kiss was like my crush, and then we dated, and my first sex
like
was
wholesome,
with
normal.
mine are wholesome.
Yeah, but mine are really dramatic.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sad fist bump. You get a sad fist bump. The fist bump of sympathy.
But I'm in a great relationship now.
Oh, that's amazing.
Almost 3.5, 4 years with the same woman, you know.
That's awesome,
and I'm happy, and we have a great relationship, you know.
I need a girlfriend, man. I need girlfriends.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What are you looking for in a girl? Like, what are some?
Oh, I thought you meant like, are you ready? Here's some advice.
Oh,
am I ready for a relationship?
Yeah.
I
have advice as well.
Okay. I want to know the advice. I'm not sure if I'm ready or not.
You need once you're in a relationship, you need to be. It's not just about you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So because it's mostly you have to. It's the attention that women need. Mm-hmm. You have to give them even though you might be uploading a video, you have to put all of that on hold. Yeah. For them.
I know it's so time consuming.
So
and I'm so drained already.
Yeah,
you know.
So you need to really have the patience to know how to divide your attention and your time. That's all.
Like if they're mad at you, then it kind of ruins your day a little bit.
Yeah,
I remember that kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh no, now I'm in a bad mood. I've had some good relationships though.
Yeah. What was the longest one?
Probably the first one, the 3-year one, and then I had one for like 2.5 years, and then a few for like a few months. But I like all of them still. Now, I'm still like in touch with most of them.
Right. What's it like dating in Los Angeles opposed to other places?
I don't know. It's kind of weird because like you are in a place where there's so many people, and then you're like, because like if you're in a small town, you're like, Sherry's just there. I might as well marry her. Yeah. There ain't no one else over here.
She's there at the
and
DQ.
Then she's there at DQ. Gonna fucking raise a family.
Yeah.
But like here, it's like there's so many people and like so many options to where like if you like get in a fight with a girl, you're like,
Yeah, it's so weird now. I mean, I've been out of the game in a while, but how do you?
Maybe I just haven't like been in love. Yeah, maybe I just haven't been. I don't know, man.
Well, you said you do. Let's talk about your stand-up as well. Like, when did you get into stand-up comedy as well?
Well, I'm actually going on my first tour.
Already? Mm-hmm. Oh man, this flew by. All right.
This is an hour? Whoa.
Already, yeah, it flew by.
I didn't even get to talk about my
part two.
We do.
Yeah.
We don't even get to talk about my recent collaborators that I love.
Okay, you want to do that since we have 10?
I'll just say their name.
Yeah. Let's do
Trevor
that.
Wallace, my recent my new filmer, Ryan the leader. He's the best. He helps me on everything.
Who edits?
Me and Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Premiere or
Premiere?
Okay,
yeah.
that's what's up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He knows the style really good. Lots of zooms. That's what the first day I told him. I was like kind of hungover. I was like, just do a lot of zooms. And he just like kind of knew exactly what I wanted, and he had like good input too.
Yeah.
Gus Johnson, I love little Gus Johnson.
Yeah.
It's nice like collaborating in with like what I'm doing, because like I just have to think they're like funny and like cool to work with, you know.
Easy to work with.
Yeah. Like, and Casey Fry, he's funny. I don't know if you've seen his stuff.
No,
but
I
he's
gotta
so
look him
good.
up. Yeah.
My friend Blake Rozier. Who else? I don't want to miss anyone. Nick Coletti's really funny too. And
are these guys you met organically as well? Just through...
Yeah, kind of like through the DMs. I see their stuff and I'm like, bro, your stuff's great. Blake Weber, I've been working with him for like ever. And yeah, if I miss someone, they could just punch me later. I probably am. No,
you're good. And then you said you have a stand-up show as well?
Yeah. So I'm going on tour with this DJ named Eddie Golden Plasma. And we're just gonna be partying. Yeah. Shout out. They're gonna be DJing. I'm just gonna be on stage, just kind of fucking around. MCing.
Yeah, MCing.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Going to like on the East Coast.
Is there an itinerary? How do people check that out?
How do people check that out?
And what are the dates?
It's on my Instagram story. It's like it's coming up like on the 8th of February, like 14th.
That's next week.
I could send you little flyers.
Yeah, it's on next Saturday.
Up. Yeah, and then I'm doing my first like 45-minute sets in Canada. Got 3 shows.
What?
Edmonton.
So when is that? Let's put that.
That's gonna be February 20th.
Yeah.
I'll send you flyers. You just plop over it or
Yeah,
something.
is it? We can put it in the description as well.
Yeah.
Is it in Vancouver, Toronto? Like where?
Vancouver. We're not going to Toronto. People are mad about that. Sorry.
Maybe next
time.
round. Yeah.
Edmonton and did I say Vancouver? I did.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did.
First.
Edmonton and my brain is spacing.
It's
but
okay.
There's one more.
Okay, yeah.
There's one more. Calgary,
Calgary,
baby.
So if you're Canadian and you happen to be there, please buy your tickets. Where could they get the tickets?
Link in the description.
Yeah,
baby.
All right, now's the time. Let's plug your website and your channel. And, everything.
I'm about to have a website.
Yeah.
We're just getting it set up. It's gonna be Cherdleys.tv.
That's what's up.
We're gonna have merch and showtimes on there.
Okay, merch is coming, and then spell it out.
Cherdleys, Cherdleys.tv. Because someone stole .com and it's like $40,000 to buy it. Damn. You could suck my butt.
Ouch.
Whoever stole
that.
that.
Or you could say the real Cherdleys.
The real Cherdleys.
Ooh. .tv.
The real Cherdleys.com. Wow. Because I am the real one.
Yeah, the real one.
Son of a bitches.
The real Cherdleys.
The real Cherdleys. Yeah.
What about your Instagram and your Twitter?
Instagram is at Cherdleys, Cherdleys.
Yeah.
Twitter, I use sometimes it's Cherdleys as well.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there to post? TikTok at Cherdleys, baby.
Yeah, get on the TikTok.
Get on the TikTok,
mm-hmm.
And then Facebook Cherdleys.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook's another avenue that we need to do next time as well.
Yeah,
There's a lot of talk about Facebook and what.
Yeah, I heard Facebook's popping off as far as putting your videos on there.
Putting videos. I hate the website as a whole, but as far as videos could blow up on those, so that's Facebook. Another good way to avenue to promote your stuff. Yeah.
Tell the camera.
You guys do it, baby.
Put your stuff on Facebook.
If a lot of starter YouTubers, video makers, content makers are out there. YouTube.
This is what I like to do real quick. Top 3 advice to give upcoming YouTubers, kids out there that look up to you, love your channel. What would you tell? 3 things. Tell them
Top
what
3
to do.
thing?
Yeah.
Probably just the basics. I would say don't. This is kind of a weird thing to say, but don't go out of your element. If you don't have all this fancy equipment, you don't need to rent it and hire all these people. All you need is
Zoom.
Because I just start off with a camera, and then you just kind of work your way up. Once you get,
I'm doing it.
Once you start making money off your YouTube stuff, buy a new camera, and or get friends that help out. You don't need to spend 50 days on one YouTube video. And then number 2. Just do what you think you're good at. Don't compare yourself to other people. Because sometimes I'll be oh man, they're doing this. Maybe if I do that. But it's if you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. If you don't want to vlog, you just want to act. That's kind of my thing. I'm just I just want to be a character. So I think that's just what I'm good at. But sometimes I'm oh man, what if I could do it some vlog type stuff?
Yeah.
And it's no, it's just pushing it. And number 3 is just you literally have to keep going, even if it's not growing at first. Consistency. Everyone says that one, but people don't do it. Yeah. People don't do it. Yeah.
So would you say at least 1 or 2 uploads a week at least?
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah, every week.
Every week.
Yeah.
You have a lot of characters too.
Yeah. How many characters do you got?
We have one-offs where it's I did a Mormon character, and that was kind of a one-off. I might bring it back. The main ones are 6. I have main ones that are really, really strong characters. I know all about them, and then there's some random one-offs that are kind of dumb, but I still need to kind of develop as well.
That's great. It's always it's continually growing. I mean,
yeah.
It could be 20.
Yeah, exactly. My bro character, I didn't know that would hit off, and randomly everyone was oh my god, I love
that's
it.
Another it's an interesting thing is you don't even know what might hit or what might, you just got you just got to throw things out there, right?
Yeah, exactly. When I started, I was throwing out all these different styles, and then one kind of stuck. Then I kind of kept doing that a little bit, but trinkling in more stuff.
Did it surprise you that one, the first time you saw it, you're oh, the people like that?
Yeah. I was kind of oh yeah, and then I was but that was so easy, and then I was wait, maybe I don't need to try so hard.
You're just being normal.
Exactly.
Natural self.
Yeah, You, when you see comedians up there on stage, they're doing jokes that kind of came to them naturally without thinking too hard, and it's usually little observations.
Yeah, for sure.
Be present, baby. That's the best characters too are real ones. You
gotta
know,
be present.
Make fun of kind of making fun of people this fuckboy character I'm doing.
Oh, that's
just
great.
making fun of fuckboys.
Yeah.
Like it's just literally.
Real quick, describe what is a, because I just learned that term recently. What is a fuck
Fuck
boy?
boys are just like, they're just guys that will like break your heart, but will
Just
they're
sleep
try
with
so
everyone.
hard, yeah.
And
they're
that's their
kinda
number
say,
one
like, and they're
mission.
like, baby, like we got it, and it's their number one mission.
And they just get with the tons of girls.
They get with tons of girls. They kind of like they think like kind of like they're like little pretty boys sometimes.
Yeah, and that's their only objective.
Yeah, it's their only
is to get girls. Get girls. You know. I wish
And
them the
they're
best.
like, oh, I'm a model photographer,
Yeah.
but like they will become a model photographer just so they could hook up with girls. That's a thing.
What a
It's
shallow
an LA thing.
existence.
Just draw from like yourself, your own personality.
The fuckboy one.
Wait a minute, we're
Just
talking
kidding.
down on them.
I know. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But they all stem from like my nerdy character. Like he's just kind of awkward and weird. Like I've been through that when I was in high school. My bro character is like literally guys that I've seen at school, like growing up. And then like the frat characters, like just like just a bunch of frat guys. Like I love frat guys though. They're funny.
I've been to a few of their parties.
Yeah.
back in the day.
It's always like making fun of, but they always like it. Like the frat community is like, fuck yeah.
They're just down
I'm
for
like,
it.
all right, we're down.
They're down to
Yeah.
get effed up, and we're the girls.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I do this dad character that's literally my dad. Like,
Oh, that's great.
he's just like this
does he,
goofy.
what does he think about that?
He loves it.
He loves it.
Yeah, I'm like,
Of course,
I'm
you're
like,
paying him homage.
yeah, and he's
Of
like,
course he loves it.
because I know he tells like his friends like this is he got this from me, you know.
Yeah, of course he
Even though
loves
it's
it.
like kind of making fun of him.
Of
This is a
course.
goober.
How could he not love it?
Yeah.
Is his son doing it? We got to do part 2, part that we
We
I
did.
feel like it flew
we got
by.
We got a lot to talk
Dude, it was an
about.
honor having
Thank
you,
you so
brother.
much for having me.
So make sure you follow Cherdleys. That's Cherdleys, right?
Boom.
Instagram,
Yep.
TikTok,
YouTube,
all of it.
Facebook, it all.
Shout out to our sponsor again, Blue Chew. All right, get you some Blue Chew. Whether you're masturbating, have a girlfriend, whatever.
What is
Okay.
Blue Chew? Is this Blue Chew?
No, that's Velo. That's because I'm quitting. I'm trying to quit.
Oh, I see.
It's just this is my last thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So Velo, if you're out there, man, holler at me. Cause
Yo, hit us up, Velo.
Yeah, Velo, hit me up. So we have a Patreon attached to the show. If you want to keep this still going, go to Patreon and become a patron. Go to patreon.com/Steebee Weebee. I wanted to welcome the newest patron, Joshua Titus. I have a Bandcamp, SteebeeWeebeeBandcamp.com, where I put all my music. Shout out to the people who bought recent music recently: Calvin Boy, Joshua Petra Suski, Gregory Kelly, and my man Martzat Quitab. Thank you. I have an Instagram. If you go to Instagram /QUANGOU, follow me on there. I have a new EP I just finished called Ode to My Pops. I'm still mixing it down, mastering it. My man Eddie Kim's gonna get involved and make sure it sounds, the levels are right. Definitely check out youtube.com/Steebee Weebee. We got more content coming, vlogs, puzzle videos, Steebee on the Streety, cooking videos, etc. If you want to send stuff to the P.O. Box, including puzzles, because we're starting to do puzzle videos, send your stuff to 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, LA, California 90093. Make sure to follow the Homies podcast. We got a new one, the Koch brothers, called Mind Raid. Definitely support on YouTube, Mind Raid, right? Lasco Projects, Necroelectric, Movies with Malice, and Tiger Belly. Dude, it was an honor. That was awesome.
So much.
We're out of here. Little Ray is going to come. Be patient. He's coming soon, okay? Whoop.
Hello.